Hi, brothers and sisters. Today is Sunday, April 20, 2025. I received a dream this morning at 4:17 a.m. And before I read my notes, I want to tell you what I received yesterday morning. As I woke up, I heard the word McGuire, and I wasn't sure if this was from the Lord, so I prayed about it and I Googled it, and I was kind of confused what it meant, but now I know because of the dream this morning. The word McGuire means um, son of Odar or Udar. I'm not sure if I'm saying it right. But what it means sallow or pale-faced. Okay? And so this morning I prayed on that, wondering, why I heard that word, and I believe this has something to do with this morning's dream. Okay, so I Googled it this morning, aliens considered pale-faced, question mark. And it says here, I'm going to tell you what it says. It says here, yes, certain alien depictions, particularly the popular gray alien image, are often associated with pale or grayish skin. However, alien appearances are highly varied in popular culture, and some alien portrayals may not be described as pale-faced. I'm going to name a few things that they have on here. Gray aliens, these are commonly depicted as small humanoid beings with gray or pale skin, large heads, large black eyes, and a lack of facial features like a nose or ears. And there's two other ones I'm going to mention. I'm not sure if I'm saying this right. Xenomorphs. These are depicted as pale, sometimes white creatures with unique biomechanical appearance, and then the other ones are tall whites. These are another type of alien, sometimes described as having a very pale, almost white skin. Okay? I'm going to go to my notes. I'm going to read what I got this morning. Now, the first paragraph that I'm going to read, this is something that happens from time to time, and as a matter of fact, it just happened a few days ago and last week. Okay? In my dream, I was in my house. My husband and I hadn't gotten into an argument about my son having all this money in the bank. I was telling him it didn't matter anymore because things are about to happen or change. He didn't want to hear it. I lost it on him, telling him, you have no idea what's coming. I keep trying to tell him, but he doesn't want to hear it. He defended himself, saying he didn't know where to go to get the info, and I said, go to the YouTube channel. He thought it was on paper to read. He was making excuses. The scene changed. He had to go somewhere, and my kids, my daughter and my son, who are in their 20s, were hungry, coming from somewhere, and I offered to get them food. More was going on, but I can't remember anymore after this. And the scene changes again. I pull up to my man's apartment. I believe this is my 144 partner. I see him, and he says he has to go somewhere and will be right back. I was at this man's apartment to get ready from my mom's house. My mom's house is in New York. My daughter's cat, Neo, means new. The name Neo means new, was in this man's apartment. I believe this means I was transformed, I think, because it's new. This may mean that I was transformed already. I would go back and forth to get ready there. I don't know why. Like I would shower there, to do my hair there, my cosmetics, etc. I went to the man's apartment to get ready. His roommate was still there, so I introduced myself for the first time. We were talking about my daughter's cat, Neo, how he loves being there in the apartment. Now, I've had another dream being transformed and being with my 144 partner with this cat, Neo. So that's why I believe it means new or transformed. Okay? He was holding the cat while we were having a conversation. Then I realized I forgot all my things at my mom's house, so I had to go back. He offered to take me, but then the scene changed again. Okay, so this is a big one. I was in back of a motorcycle with my niece who lives in New York, where my mom lives. She was taking me to my real house in Ohio. While she was driving, she drove into a parking lot of the Kroger supermarket, which is 15 minutes from my house. Next thing you know, I see a Star Trek UFO right next to us on my left side. Now, this is the same UFO that I saw in my previous video not too long ago. I screamed, "Isn't that a UFO?" to my niece. I told her that's the same one I saw before. It was flying low close to us, following us. It then landed and a figure came out of it. It had a silver suit on. I didn't see its face. My niece was trying to drive fast out of there, but then we were attacked and taken off the motorcycle by men who looked to be martial law. They wore all black with a black helmet on. The men were grabbing people in the parking lot. People were running all over the place. One grabbed me, but I got loose. I ran from him, but he grabbed me again, and I broke loose yet again. I saw people who were workers of Kroger's involved in trying to get us as well. They were not like us. I had a knowing that they were not like us, probably like not human. It's almost like they were working for the others. I don't know. I was running from a woman who worked there in the store. She was chasing me everywhere. I knew I couldn't get away on foot for too long, so I willed myself to fly. I said to myself, I can fly. I have faith I can fly. So I flew up in the sky. I was flying in the air. No one could catch me after that. I wondered what happened to my niece. I was going to try and find her, and the dream ended. So that's it. That's all the dream, brothers and sisters. It's just another alien dream that's coming, okay? I love you, and I pray you all have a blessed day, okay? Bye-bye.